Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to the Talking My Shit podcast, man. I'm sorry I didn't start with a freestyle this time. I know I got the fucking streets on lock right now. Motherfuckers asking me for the whole song. They asking for the tape. Motherfuckers almost played it on the radio station. That shit almost got played at La Ley, but they were like, oh, it's too short. We can't play it. I was like, fuck. But anyway, I want to get right into that. Was all dumb. How the fuck? Why did it start like that? Fucking, let's keep going, though. I don't give a fuck. I'm having a good time. I know I'm a little bit late, so I apologize for that. I had a crazy ass weekend. I don't want to go over it right now, just because we're still working some stuff out. So I just want to keep that out of the whatever. But it was a scheduling issue. So unfortunately, I'm a little late on the podcast. But better late than never is what they say, so I'm in this bitch. Anyway, I want to start off with this podcast by saying that I've had a kind of a long week. It's post Black Friday. I told y'all I work retail, so they had my dumb ass working and shit. But I wanna start off by taking this motherfucking shot real quick. I'm gonna take a shot. Usually we do the drinking before we start recording. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's a fun fact. I've never recorded an episode sober. I'm not. I don't know if I should even be saying that, but I'm not promoting like drinking or smoking. But that's just what I like to do before I start recording. I don't know. I just feel like it gets me in the zone. But right now, we're running a little bit short on time, so we're like, fuck it. I'm still gonna get fucked up, but I'm gonna just do it as I'm recording. So I want to say salud. Put this toast up for anybody listening. Oh, I guess I could be thankful right now since I forgot to give my thanks last episode, and it was supposed to be a Thanksgiving episode. Anyway, a quick toast. Thank you guys for listening to this shit every fucking week, even though que hablo pura pendejada and I don't even say nothing ever smart and I talk dumb and I say the N-word and I'm a piece of shit and y'all still fuck with me the long way, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still share my shit, y'all still coming to my shows and I can't thank you guys enough. So this shot is for you, mostly for me, but to you. So salud, homies, let's get it. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, boy, this motherfucker gave me a shot of Pinot. What is this, bro? You're not gonna tell me? Oh, this shit is disgusting, bro. All right, I'm Gucci. Malört? What the fuck is that? Now I got this taste in my mouth and shit, like I just sucked dick or something. Nah, I don't know how that tastes. I'm just saying, like I'm assuming. Nah, but what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Talk My Shit podcast. Now I'm in the zone. I'm faded. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a quick recap of the show. Shout out to everybody who came. I had 2 shows. I completely forgot about the second one, but I still pulled up. I still did my motherfucking thing. Shout out to everybody who came out. But no, I'll give you a quick recap of the shows because I tell you guys when the shows goes good, and I tell you guys when the show doesn't go so well. So I'm gonna keep it a thou with you. On Black Wednesday, what they call it, Blackout Wednesday, I had a show at the Indigo Hotel, downtown Naperville. It was a real nice hotel, real nice vibe, good drink, all that, you know what I'm saying? It was good, but the crowd that was there, it was a lighter crowd. It wasn't too packed. I put a picture on my Instagram. Check it out. A big part of that crowd was a few friends of mine that came out. Shout out to Oscar Magana, Marcos, Oscar's girl Danielle, and for coming out. Oscar is also in charge of the Quarter Life podcast. He's the one that he does the Quarter Life podcast. He's had me on there a few times, so I've got a lot of advice from him, and it's a long time overdue shout out, man. Shout out to the Quarter Life podcast. I'm sorry I haven't shouted you guys out before. I just always forget, but you guys know I fuck with that podcast a long way, so go check them out, Quarter Life Podcast. Anyway, they came out. A few different white people came out because, it's Naperville, whatever. And I did I was up first. It was 3 comics, and I was up first. So I went up first, but to be honest with you, I felt like the crowd was kind of tense, and even myself, I was kind of tense just because I don't know. I felt like almost out of place, like the atmosphere wasn't like right. But I still got my laughs in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bomb or anything, but I felt like that set could have definitely gone a lot better. Maybe have I prepared a little bit better, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I had it in the bag, and I felt like I fumbled a few jokes. A few jokes could have definitely hit way harder. And I'm not the type of comedian to blame shit on the crowd, you know, because sometimes motherfuckers be like, "Oh, the crowd suck." But I'm gonna keep it a buck, you know. I feel like I could have done better, but nonetheless, you know, thank you guys for the people that did come out. Thank you guys for the support, even though some of you guys listening to the same shit I've been saying for the past year because I haven't really switched my set too much just because this shit has been working crazy right now and I'm barely doing a lot of new venues, so I don't want to quite just abandon this set yet. But eventually I will get with the new shit, and once I do, I'll let y'all know so y'all could keep popping up to the shows or whatever. But anyway, I don't know, it just I didn't feel too good after. I mean, I felt good. I got the show done, whatever. But I don't know. You know, sometimes you feel like a champion. But this show, I don't know. I felt like I was almost kind of defeated. But I got my laughs and I didn't bomb. But I don't know. It wasn't my favorite performance. But I just wanted to update you guys on that just because, like, I feel like you guys have the right to know, you know, just how it goes good. Sometimes it be bullshit. But anyway, then I had the second show on on Monday, December 2nd, which was just a few days ago, which I'm recording Wednesday. I know, what is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. So it was yesterday, actually. I went to Chicago. I got booked for the show out in my buddies. It's a small bar down there, and they have a great show. They do an open mic right after, man. Dude, that show, I fucking murdered, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know what I'm saying? I was on my motherfucking school shooter shit, just killing them. No, that's fucked up. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. I don't care though. My bad. Anyway, nah, it was busting. Like the show was popping. The crowd was fucking with me. I met a lot of dope ass comedians that we exchanged info. They want me on a few different shows, so I can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out there, so hopefully doing more shows in the city or whatever. Anyway, you know what? Fuck me. Let's stop talking about me. Let's talk a little bit more about me, but in a different way, not the comedy way, my real life shit. I worked for Black Friday. Some of you guys know I work retail at the Outlet Mall, which the Outlet Mall is basically like Black Friday nightmare. That shit just be packed as fuck for no fucking reason. Fuck anybody who goes shopping on Black Friday, you dumb motherfucker. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I know that sometimes shopping is fun or whatever, but dude, fuck that. Like, stay the fuck home, bro. Like, you don't gotta shop. Like, motherfuckers go out to shop to save $10, $20 on some bullshit, bro. Like, come on. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? $10, $20, you guys basically just throw away Thanksgiving with the family, whatever, just to go save $10, $20. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I worked, you know, maybe I'm just salty because I worked. I worked at my job or whatever. I initially I was kind of happy because for the first time in a few years, I was actually working a short shift. Only worked from 7 p.m. to fucking 12 a.m. So, like, basically just a 5-hour shift is what I thought. I fucking thought, boy. I showed up to work at Black Friday. Then I look at the schedule. I'm scheduled till fucking 2 a.m., bro. And obviously it's Black Friday, so I don't want to drive. So I got dropped off by my pops, and I was like, "Yo, pick me up at midnight." And he was kind of like didn't want to pick me up at midnight, but he was like, "All right, I'll pick you up at midnight, I guess." I was like, "Cool." But then when I found out I got off at 2, I was like, fuck. Like, how the fuck am I gonna wake? I can't wake him up to pick me up at 2. But I tried, you know, I called him. I was like, hey, yo, like, you think you could get me at 2? Boy, this motherfucker hung up on my ass. He did not pick me up. So I had to, when I got off of work, I had to I couldn't get a lift because lifts weren't coming to the area because the fucking outlet was so fucking packed. And so I had to fucking walk from the store I work at all the way to like the end of the mall, which sucks because that fucking mall is long as shit for no fucking reason. But also the fucking taxis, I was like crossing my fingers that there was taxis out there. So I was like, I'm gonna get a taxi. If there's not a taxi, I'm fucked because Uber's just not finna pull up. Lyft's not finna pull up. I'm gonna have to walk to at least the Chase Bank or the Papa Bear before that shit burned down, or like something out there, you know what I'm saying? And then get picked up out there. But luckily, there was a motherfucking taxi right there. I got in that motherfucker, and he brought me all the way home. Late as shit. I got home, ate turkey, and I ate Thanksgiving leftovers because I'm a fat piece of shit, and I eat at 2 a.m. I don't give a fuck. But it was fun, dude. Embarrassing moment on Black Friday. I didn't want to talk about this, but fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it. I was leaving work as I was leaving to go get this taxi. You know, if you work at the Outlet Mall before, you know that they have these certain hallways where like employees only, they're not necessarily employees only, but usually are only for employees that are Like, they go through the back of the stores. You can go through to the food court. You can go to different stores, to the dumpster, wherever you want to go, right? And they have at the outlet mall. They have this very popular for the handicap buttons. You press the handicap thing, the wheelchair thing, and then the fucking doors open on their own. Like, I've never seen no handicap motherfuckers using it. It's just lazy fat motherfuckers like me. But anyway, I fucking press the handicap button, and I go through the hallway, and it's just me by myself in the fucking hallway. So I fucking fart loud as shit. Like, just let that shit out all the way. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I think my underwear got kind of stained because that motherfucker was fat. But, dude, tell me when the fucking doors close, and then I could hear footsteps behind me. So I was like, what the fuck? And I turn around, there's a fucking lady behind me, bro. The lady heard me fucking fart. I didn't even know what the fuck to say, bro. I literally had to speed walk all the way down the hallway and basically run to the fucking taxi. That shit was hella embarrassing, and I don't even know why I'm telling y'all, but I just wrote it down on my notes, so I was like, fuck it. Anyway, what else was I gonna talk about? Oh, I'm not even sure if I want to. Nah, I'm not gonna talk about that. That's fucked up. Let's get right into this shit, man. I feel like I've just been talking nonsense, but I'm still here giving y'all this episode, and I feel like everything went downhill from the moment I took the shot. Like my eyes just went cross-eyed as shit, and I'm looking all stupid. But but I'm here recording. I wanted to talk about this fucking thing that happened last week, and I didn't get to talk about it because I haven't had the chance to record. But I know for a fucking fact that y'all seen that fucking bus driver driving, drinking, them tall boys at 7 a.m. with y'all kids in the back just swerving down the east side, bro. That shit was so fucking crazy. When I saw the article, it was like through Fox News or through NBC, like one of the big news outlets, and they were like, oh, school bus driver caught drinking with kids in the bus. And I was like, damn, that shit's fucking crazy. Like, that's just fucking crazy. And then I go through another article, then I come to find out, of course, it's in your very own hometown of Aurora, Illinois. I was like, God damn, we can't have shit, bro. We cannot, dude, we didn't have buses for so fucking long. Like, I needed buses. When I was in school, I needed buses, bro. Like, I needed buses. And I'm talking about school buses, not Xanax. I used to walk to school. Not elementary school. I never walked to elementary school because I used to have a ride because I used to go to Allen and it was fairly close to my house. But middle school, I went to Cowherd, bro. And my mom didn't like to drive that far. Like, dude, I'm telling you, this is like 7 blocks. My mom used to not know how to drive. So she was like, nah, once you go to Cowherd, you're going to have to fucking walk home. So I used to have to walk home all the way from Cowherd. I'm not going to give y'all my exact address, but I live like, close to like the Oakers Forest Preserve place, whatever, like that where the hill is at, where everybody be going sledding and shit. Like, I live like basically right around there. So I used to have to fucking go to school. Like, well, no, I used to have a ride in the morning. I'm not gonna cap, but on the way home, I used to have to come all the way down Farnsworth, all that traffic. And then sometimes I used to stop by BK and like buy like $1 item and shit. And then I used to have to cut through the back, go through fucking Oakhurst, like the trail. So I used to like literally have to work out on my commute home. I literally went on a jog and then came home, crossed the fucking street, and then got home. Every single fucking day. There wasn't give a fuck if it's rain, snow, it didn't fucking matter. We walking. And then in high school, I had to walk home too. It was just up 5th Street or 5th Ave, but I used to get off out of school or whatever, and dude, we used to walk all the way home, and I never got a ride. Never got. One time, my mom got this lady to give me a ride, but then she stopped giving me a ride because she was like, "Oh, he's always late, and we always have to wait for him." So fuck that lady. But other than that, like, I used to have to walk. You know what I'm saying? And now we get school buses. Now all these fucking spoiled ass kids get school buses, and I'm happy for them. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for my little brother. He takes a school bus, and that way we don't have to worry about paying his ride or taking him to school or none of that fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about immature shit like giving people rides. Then we can focus on me getting a ride, and so I can get to work. But no, my fucking I read this article, and this bitch, I guess apparently wakes up, boom. Gets up, the first stop she goes, I guess what happened was they said this gas station on Farnsworth, but I seen the video, and that gas station looks a lot like the fucking Speedway.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Damn, Siri interrupted the podcast. What a thought. Anyway, no, we pulled up to the speedway. I mean, no, we didn't pull up to the speedway. Whoa.
I seem to be having trouble hearing you.
Bitch, you want
Sorry about that.
Siri wants some dick interrupting my shit. Oh, that's my phone. That's my fucking phone. I thought it was you, dog. My bad, Siri. Anyway, this bitch gonna fucking send the feds on my ass. Anyway, so this bitch, I guess she pulls up to the speedway on right there on Farnsworth. You know what I'm talking about, that nasty ass speedway. By the way, if you pump gas at that speedway, bro, you don't give a fuck about life. That speedway is sketchy as fuck. How the fuck they sell gas, cars, meth. They got everything at that speedway. Anyway, the bitch pulls up to the speedway. I'm assuming, I don't even know if this actually was a speedway, but it looked like a lot like the speedway, so I'm gonna just say the speedway. Fuck it. Cause they be fucking bullshit. They be with the speedy rewards. They be on bullshit with that. Fuck them. Nah, but no, I lost my card once and they didn't want to re-up my points. Fuck them. So the bitch was at the speedway. The dumbass working at the speedway sold her the fucking beer. First of all, at 7 a.m. Like, isn't there like a law? Like, shouldn't they not sell beer at a certain time? Like, I thought you couldn't even buy beer till like 11. I didn't even know, but whatever. This bitch buys beer at 11 a.m. And then the worst part is that she's not even the worst person in the story. The worst person in the story is this bitch-ass motherfucker that work at the gas station. His bitch-ass gonna snitch on her ass. He saw her get into the school bus with the 2 beers, and he called the district talking about, I just seen this bitch get on the bus and I just sold her 2 beers. Like, basically snitched on yourself, first of all, dummy, but also snitched on the bitch. And then I guess they launched an investigation, and I guess these school buses have cameras, so they saw this dumbass lady drinking her fucking, I think she was drinking Ice House, so that alone is like a felony, like on its own, like that. You know what I'm saying? Why are you drinking that, bitch? Like, you know, if they were drinking, she was drinking Modelo, they would have probably not even investigated. Like, sometimes you need a Modelo at 7 a.m. Fuck it. But they investigated the bitch because she was drinking Ice House. And then basically caught a whole DUI, and now they have DCFS, a whole bunch of FBIs and ABCs and dumbasses and DEAs and all that bullshit looking up this girl's ass because she was driving. You know what? Fuck them kids. No, I'm just... I'm just kidding. Nah, shout out them kids. I know some of y'all be like, oh, my kid was on that bus. You know what I'm saying? Well, luckily he's okay. Luckily he's okay. And I pray for this lady. I hope that she recovers because I know alcoholism is a serious issue. And, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, at this, you can't say she's not an alcoholic. You drinking at 7 a.m., you're a fucking alcoholic. I don't give a fuck si te la estabas curando or what you was doing. 7 a.m., that's way too fucking early. Like, bitch, at least do a line of coke first. Nah, but shout out to her. You know what I'm saying, Queen? Unfortunately, days as a driver are over. Now you got to drive a forklift at O'Reilly's or some dumb shit like that. Or at the Menards warehouse. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Shout out to y'all if y'all work there. So yeah, this bitch, she got the DUI. Other than that, I don't think I have too much other stuff to talk about today, guys. I just kind of had to pump this episode out a little bit fast because, I don't want to miss a week or whatever. And I know you guys been waiting patiently, but next week I got a fire ass episode lined up. I got a story. I got possibly a guest. You know what I'm saying? Could be your mama. I don't know. No, shout out to me. Follow me on the follow the Instagram 2skinny300. Follow the podcast Instagram Talking My Shit 300. Shout out to, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the podcast. Like I said, I mentioned them earlier. The Quarter Life podcast. Go listen to them. Oscar Magana, he's been doing hell of a shows. I've been listening to him every week. Shout out to the homie Jacob Cepeda, dropped his podcast. It's called Get It Out. So shout out to everybody in the city doing their own thing, copying my podcast. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to y'all, man. I love to listen to different podcasts and have like a different perspective on stuff. Like, my podcast is obviously just to talk shit and it's just to laugh. But if you guys are going through it or whatever, I'm just kidding. But like, if you guys want to listen to their podcast, the Quarter Life podcast is amazing. They have great guests. I love listening. I never miss an episode. Jacob just launched his. I listened to the first episode. He's going to keep them coming. So go tune in right now. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thank you guys. Share this shit, bitch. Have a good day. Bye-bye.